over the way that we run our lives, and I just wanted to get you guys aware of what it is, so you kind of be ready for when the time comes to adapt. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up Bernard.
Thank you, Young King. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Young Kings. So, all right. Thank you very much for being willing to listen. I can come in the middle so it's a little bit easier to carry. It is really, really cool. I think it's important for barbershops to play a bigger role in actually informing and educating our community. Sports conversations all day are cool, but there's a lot going on in the world that we can share with each other that can also be quite beneficial in doing business with each other. Right. I've lived in San Francisco the past 5 years, and in coming back to DC, I kind of try to explain it as way back in the day, we'll have people travel to Egypt, take a look at all the fantastic things that were going on, and then go back to their homelands and try to replicate all the fantastic things that they saw in Egypt. So, in hanging out with the super nerds in San Francisco, brilliant artists, brilliant techies, the people who are building the apps that you use, I learned a lot, and I'm coming back to share that information with my people. A huge thing that's going on in the world right now is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Right? Are folks here savvy? You've heard about it? Anyone participating in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? Nice.
Bitcoin.
Right. And if there's a barber that wants to shape me up after this for Bitcoin, I live on Bitcoin only, and I'll be happy to pay you in Bitcoin for your services.
And this is what it looks like.
You want to see what Bitcoin looks like?
I want to see Bitcoin.
You got your phone? You got your wallet on your phone?
I have my wallet on my phone, actually.
I'll be able to show it to you. But
Okay.
it's something that
you
just
on Bitcoin only?
Yeah, I only use Bitcoin.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. As best as possible, I try to only use Bitcoin. I mean, I started in it back in 2009, literally when Bitcoin was under a penny.
Yeah.
The really, really cool thing about the technology is that anyone can copy the code of Bitcoin and make their own version. So if you wanted to create a Howard coin, a DC coin, a cryptocurrency for the community, you would actually be able to do so.
Oh, yeah. But you got to transfer the real coin into Bitcoin, though, right?
You'd have to transfer your coin into Bitcoin.
So we still got to get the coins.
But as long as people are using it, that gives it value. But once you have this ability to trade it on an exchange, then whatever someone's willing to pay for the coin that you created is the market value. If someone's willing to pay 3 cents for it, then cool. If someone's willing to pay $1 for it, then that becomes the new market price for your coin.
You still got to go to the grocery store and pay that $25 for that steak.
True. All right. So if you want to spend your bitcoins, there are more and more companies that are going to start accepting Bitcoin. Right. So for me, I'll use an app on my phone called Gift, where I buy a gift card, a Starbucks gift card, a Target gift card, a Cheesecake Factory gift card with Bitcoin, and go spend the gift card. Right.
Oh, gotcha.
So I can keep my cash and then spend the Bitcoin and gift cards. Or vice versa.
Did Australia make it national currency?
Yeah, Australia did make it legal tender. Japan made it legal tender as well. There are more and more countries coming about that's making Bitcoin legal tender. Right, but regardless what the countries decide to do about it, the technology that no government owns, no government can shut it down. The people are doing business back and forth with each other. So it really doesn't matter what any government has to say about it. Right. So just to give you a little bit of understanding of exactly what Bitcoin is, the best way that I've been able to explain it is to say that Bitcoin is an incentive to participate in an entirely new kind of banking system. Right. This new kind of banking system is called blockchain. The blockchain. Yeah. The blockchain is an open source database. Anyone can write into it, but no one can go back and edit it. Right? So you think of it as an Excel spreadsheet. On this Excel spreadsheet, I'll be cell D4, you be cell E3. We can just tell the spreadsheet, move 2 units from D4 to E3. You don't need a middleman, a bank, or a third party to verify that this transaction actually happened. Our computers replace banks, right? So to participate in the blockchain network, your computer, all our computers are the ones keeping a log of all the transactions that go on, right? So in the past, if I wanted to buy the Clippers from you, told me $60. I would need, I said I was going to pay with a credit card. You need that third party, you need a PayPal or a bank to verify that I have that $60 and the $60 is in play, right? With Bitcoin, when I send you that $50 in Bitcoin, all our computers are in a race to solve this transaction. The $50 in Bitcoin that I send you is going to be encrypted with a key, right? The first computer to go in and crack this key gets rewarded with Bitcoin. So this is how more Bitcoins are released into circulation. So just from leaving your computer running, your computer solves the transaction, your computer earns Bitcoin as a reward for doing so.
I kind of understand, but I'm like, what's the purpose of it trying to like know what the coin is? If it's known to be money, you just, use and spend the money. Like, why does it have to break it down and realize what it is?
It
seems like it's like not a trick, but that's why I have to.
The transaction has to be stored somewhere, right? So, like, you go back thousands of years, folks are saying that everything that you see on the pyramids are just stories of transactions, right? I did business with you, I gave you this, you gave me that, and you can't change it on the wall without having to change a whole bunch of other things on the pyramid wall. So it's the exact same thing with blockchain, right? All these transactions have to be stored somewhere. So it's stored on your computer, and everybody else that's participating in the Bitcoin network, right? And as a reward for using your electricity to let your computer solve these transactions, you're getting rewarded with Bitcoin. So you earn money for just leaving your computer running, right? So this is the new age that we're in, where you can just leave a computer running in your house. In the near future, every electronic device that you have will be doing some kind of Bitcoin transaction. Your phone, your fridge, your microwave would be doing some sort of Bitcoin transaction, paying for its own electricity. So the impact of this is huge when you can just plug devices in your home that will earn you an income, right? So now you have a legitimate way to go back to the one-parent at-home household, where one parent is at home taking care of the miner, doing Bitcoin cryptocurrency trades, and the other one is out, earning the greenback, right? Anybody that's doing, I'm sorry, go ahead.
How do you get the Bitcoin?
All right, so the process is called mining, right?
I'm familiar with it. I used it before.
Oh, nice.
I went to the exchange and changed it and all that.
Oh, you went to the Bitcoin ATM?
Yeah.
Right.
So I know it.
Right. So the mining part is how the transactions actually happen. So this is a miner that I just ordered. Right. This is what a miner looks like. Right. It's really just a dumb computer. All it does is solve Bitcoin transactions. Right. You leave this running right now. This one is 4.7 terahash. That's just the power level of the miner. I'm still not going to be able to compete with like the Bitcoin mining farms that have 100 of these lined up, right? But there are other coins like Bitcoin that I'm able to mine with this one, and then I trade those coins for Bitcoin.
Okay. So where do you trade it, and how much do you make?
All right. So it all depends on the coin that you're mining. So with this one, I'm going to be mining specifically my gaming coin. There's a coin that I created for gaming where you can play other people in Madden, Call of Duty for this coin. So I could play you for 10 Gamer Holly coin, and then you trade those Gamer Holly coin for Bitcoin. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm in.
How much cost? I'm trying to get it.
All right. So this miner here, the miner on the power supply cost me $1,200. So that's money that I'll make back literally within 45 days for mining my own coin. Yeah. Right. Now, if you were to mine Bitcoin and this one miner is only making you $20 a day after the cost of electricity, then you get 10 more miners. you get 50 more miners, right?
I want to know how do you set it up to mine certain coins.
Yeah, all that's easy. We can connect, and I'll be able to walk you through it.
Okay.
So this is the more expensive side of the mining business. There are other coins that you could mine that's much cheaper.
Basically, if you plug something up to your computer, you'll get residual income.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what you're trying to tell you. You invest in this machine, you plug it up to your computer, it's going to generate this currency, you're going to change currency and get your cash.
Yeah.
You're going to make money every year.
Right.
You get 5 of them, you get 5 times the cash.
Yeah. So Bitcoin is intended to be a peer-to-peer currency. Me doing business directly with you. No banks, no middleman, no nothing.
Tell them how much one equals to the cash.
One Bitcoin is right now $5,700. Right. That's for 100% of one Bitcoin. You don't have to buy the full 100%. You can buy 2% of one Bitcoin. So you could literally buy $5 in Bitcoin if you wanted to. Right. 2 days ago, one Bitcoin was 4,800. There's some things going on in the technology that's making it so the price is skyrocketing. By the 25th, a new version of Bitcoin is going to come out called Bitcoin Gold. Keep in mind that anybody can copy the code to make their own version. If you have 4 Bitcoin, you're going to get 4 Bitcoin Gold free. Right? If you have 10 Bitcoin, you're going to get 10 Bitcoin Gold free. And because of that, people are buying Bitcoin like crazy because they know they're going to get this other currency completely for free. And this other currency could go up as high as $2,000 on the exchange. So you're literally getting free money. And that's what's been pushing the price over the past couple of days. Right? So it's intended to be a peer-to-peer currency, me doing business directly with you. You bought Bitcoin when it was 4,000, it's now at 5,600. I want some Bitcoin. I hit you up, hey look, I'm looking to get 0.2 Bitcoin, 0.5 Bitcoin. You say, cool, I'm going to charge you 5% bump. You make your profit, I get my Bitcoins, I sell it to somebody else and keep it going that way. Right? Us doing business with each other. And it's impossible for the transaction to not go through because you can actually see every single Bitcoin transaction that's ever been made from the beginning to the one that was just made 2 seconds ago. So when I send it to you, it's impossible for me to do a chargeback, call anybody and say I didn't do it. No, once it's sent to you, you got it. Right? Now, on the other side of things, because this is currency that's stored in your phone in a digital format, no one can really touch it or take it from you. Right? If for whatever reason you interact with law enforcement and they search your pockets as they normally do, and some bills might come out missing, in Bitcoin it doesn't work like that. They can't touch your Bitcoin. Everyone got they're going to protect you from the police. Yes, they cannot touch your Bitcoins.
What do you buy products? Gift cards? Like, what do you buy?
I use a service called Gift.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you can pretty much, there are lots of various gift cards that you can buy with Bitcoin.
Where can because I don't have my phone.
That's cool.
Can you email me or something? Text me?
That's the number, man. That's the real shit.
That was 350.
What ATM do you go to?
What you say?
What ATM do you go to?
14. That was recently. I mean, that was probably months ago. I haven't really been up on it.
Hey, you got a card now?
Yeah, I do, brother.
I want to get put here.
Yes, sir. This thing just went up 20% in the past couple of days.
I know it was at 48 or 47.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Now it's at 57.
I should have bought it a couple years ago. You gotta knock on my door, bro. Just knock on my door. Right. But no, we'll talk for sure.
Who's going to cut my hair for some Bitcoin?
So haircut is $25. So what I get, what kind of Bitcoin I get for that?
You get $25 for Bitcoin. We'll show you the whole process, brother.
Yeah, please.
Trust me, Bitcoin is big, man. You can buy a house in Bitcoin and nobody know who bought it.
That's okay, bro. Any questions you got, please, you know. And if you even want to do Bitcoin trading in the barbershop, you can do that anytime rather than going to an ATM.
I want to learn about it. I want to learn how to do Bitcoin trading.
Yeah, rather than going to an ATM, you just come here and, hey, look, I'm looking to buy 20 bucks in Bitcoin. Somebody got it. Barbershop collect their 5%.
Yeah.
Actually, now that the phone is done, you have your phone? You have the wallet, the wallet on your phone?
It'll be on yours. I could record this one. You put the wallet up.
If I invest, you said